Years old, my people. Supreme. Supreme. Supreme, my people. Years old. Years old. Supreme, my people. Supreme. Supreme, supreme, supreme. Years old. Years old. We're going to do a nice little call-in show. We're going to elaborate. I'm going to elaborate a little bit on the ozone layer being removed. And also with all these lights that Mr. MB33 and his subscribers are sending in, talking about the lights are flickering in your communities. Well, the lights are flickering in your communities because there is someone there now that wasn't there before, above your head and walking on the ground. Just so that you know that. Just give you a heads up. Shout out to my brother Duke, because he just, man, listen, Duke be putting some sounds together. I can't even get on Instagram and tell people on Instagram that I'm on live real fast. You know I'm never on time. I said I was going to be, well, I am on time. I'm on universal time. Abundance, supreme, ozone layer being removed, huh? Ozone layer being removed. Ain't nobody talking that pseudoscience shit no more, huh? They done branched off away from that. Now it's let's be loved. Let's all be loved. It's the cabal. It's the cabal. They're against us. They're against us. They after all of us. Oh my goodness. They wasn't after all of us when we was being enslaved, when they was raping and abusing us. They wasn't all after us when they would talk about just cooperate with the police department. That way the police won't gun you down, shoot you down, and won't harass you, won't exercise their bully tactics on you. They wasn't saying none of that shit now. Now they want to say, let's all get together and let's be loved. I hear you. I fucking hear you talking. But I can tell you what ain't happening. Let's get together and be all love. As I sip on my beet juice, celery, and watermelon rind. You're gonna see more and more people not being in that sun. And if they in that sun, they're gonna go to the beach and have a whole thing covering them the whole time. They're gonna sit right there with that sunscreen on and sit underneath the shade the entire time and make it seem like they was on the beach. No, you wasn't. You was on the beach, but you wasn't in the beach underneath that sun. No, you wasn't. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Just stop it. It's a different type of smell. Now listen, before I go any further with this video, anything that I'm reading today, anything that I'm speaking about today, it comes from your own people. It's not me. It's coming from your own people. I'm going to take some call-ins, but I would like to get through a few things before the phone start ringing. I want to play my man Duke sound real fast. I mean, this shit be popping, man. I gotta play this. I got to play this. I definitely gotta play this. I might play a old video of mine just to bring you up to speed. Planted watermelons with the seeds, as you should. As you should. As you should. Just know, remember when I said one thing about us. We created food for them to eat. And I don't mean the complex cell. I mean all other life forms on this planet. We created food for them to eat, not us. We eat directly from the sun. Believe me, you. That's why it's the good movie to watch is Dune. Dune is a very good movie. If you watch the movie and don't get into the violence, if you don't really get into that, but if you really get into the storyline, you understand, you will see who really has the power in that movie. Females, women have the power. And they show you in Dune. They show you that. And then it's as one that actually rises to his true self. But if you watch it, it's very deep. I haven't got a chance to watch Sinners. No, I haven't on my day off. I haven't got a chance to do anything anything that I stated that I really wanted to do. Well, I want to say I did things that I wanted to do. I was relaxing today. I was chilling. So I'm trying to get on this program here, but apparently it's not going to work. So let me just start this off right now and let me share my screen. You will live in a farce that you have been programmed that these are cities and fucking states. That's what you have been. And you're comfortable with the shit. That's why it's going to be even more hurtful to you. That's why it's going to be more hurtful to you. You're so fucking scared.
Nah, don't be scared now. Got Mother Nature for you haters. She ain't playing with you damn clowns. Nah, don't be scared now. Got Big Bro on the go. Let you know, yeah, it's going down. Nah, don't be scared now. Nah. Don't be scared now. Nah. Don't be scared now. Got Mother Nature for you haters. She ain't playing with you damn clowns. Earth, wind, and fire. Won't forget the border. Stayed on my mission. Visions of a slaughter. Mother Nature got my back like she supposed to. Concrete jungle, that's what I rose through. More power makes me more responsible. I devour anything making it comfortable. My hour, that means it's my time. My grind, son here to give me my shine. Tell you this and didn't do that. That's a lie and that's a fact. You messing with the stars, see? You should've never harmed me. Nah, don't be scared now. Got Mother Nature for you haters. She ain't playing with you damn clowns. Nah, don't be scared now. Got Big Bro on the go. Let you know, yeah, it's going down. Nah, don't be scared now. Nah. Don't be scared now. Nah. Don't be scared now. Got Mother Nature for you haters. She ain't playing with you damn clowns. Yeah, G, cool. That's genetics, yeah, we know. Y'all steady, fake it till you make it, ain't making it around here. You either son blood or you don't belong here. Age of Aquarius, truth from America, claim to be inferior. All lies they telling you, liars is what they do, expired. I thought you knew time's up.
What are you afraid of? Huh? We either gonna kill each other or we gonna bond together. What's wrong with y'all? You ain't really ready for this shit yet?
Nah, don't be scared now. Got Mother Nature for you haters. She ain't playing with you damn clowns. Nah, don't be scared now. Got Big Bro on the go. Let you know, yeah, it's going down. Nah, don't be scared now. Nah. Don't be scared now. Nah. Don't be scared now. Got Mother Nature for you haters. She ain't playing with you damn clowns.
Are you kidding me? You crazy than a mother French toast. Ain't nothing you should be afraid of at this time. You should welcome everything that comes from that motherfucking sky, because that's why they scared down here on the ground. Woo! Oh, I got to play that back. I got to play that back. Y'all know I got to play that back. I got to runs that back. I got to runs that back. You will live in. I got to run that back. Wait a minute. Hold on. I gotta pull something else up. Hold up, people. I gotta pull something else up so we can understand. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I got to pull that up too. I got to pull this up. Yeah, hold on. I gotta run that back. Hold on. I gotta run that back. Hold on. Let me share this screen. I gotta run that back. What's good? What's the dealio? If it's anybody in the chat that needs to be blocked, just tell them to call in. That's all. You will live in a farce that you have been programmed that these are cities and fucking states. That's what you have been. And you're comfortable with the shit. That's why it's going to be even more hurtful to you. You're so fucking scared.
Nah, don't be scared now. Got Mother Nature for you haters. She ain't playing with you damn clowns. Nah, don't be scared now. Got Big Bro on the go. Let you know, yeah, it's going down. Nah,
don't forget this right here. Don't forget this. Human Zoos, 1958. Look at Lurch. Trying to put us in a cage like Lurch. Look at Lurch. Trying to laugh at us about us being in the cage. Look, see this right here? Look. Yeah, don't worry. Come on, let me finish playing this. Let me start all over.
You will live in a farce that you have been programmed that these are cities and fucking states. That's what you have been. And you're comfortable with the shit. That's why it's going to be even more hurtful to you. That's why it's going to be more hurtful to you. You're so fucking scared.
Nah, don't be scared now. Got Mother Nature for you haters. She ain't playing with you damn clowns. Nah, don't be scared now. Got Big Bro on the go. Let you know, yeah, it's going down. Nah, don't be scared now. Nah. Don't be scared now. Nah. Don't be scared now. Got Mother Nature for you haters. She ain't playing with you damn clowns. Earth, wind, and fire. Won't forget the border. Stay on my mission. Visions of a slaughter. Mother Nature got my back like she supposed to. Concrete jungle, that's what I rose through. More power makes me more responsible. I devour anything making it comfortable. My hour, that means it's my time. My grind, son here to give me my shine. Tell you this and didn't do that. That's a lie and that's a fact. You messing with a star seed. You should've never harmed me. Nah, don't be scared now. Got Mother Nature for you haters. She ain't playing with you damn clowns. Nah, don't be scared now. Got Big Bro on the go. Let you know, yeah, it's going down. Nah, don't be scared now. Nah. Don't be scared now. Nah. Don't be scared now. Got Mother Nature for you haters. She ain't playing with you damn clowns. Yeah, G code. That's genetic shit we know. Y'all prosthetic, fake it till you make it, ain't making it around here. You either sun blood or you don't belong here. Age of Aquarius, truth from America, claim to be inferior. All lies they telling you, liars, is what they do, expired. I thought you knew, time's up.
What are you afraid of? We either gonna kill each other or we gonna bond together. What's wrong with y'all? You ain't really ready for this shit?
Nah, don't be scared now. Got Mother Nature for you haters. She ain't playing with you damn clowns. Nah, don't be scared now. Got Big Bro on the go. Let you know, yeah, it's going down. Nah, don't be scared now. Nah. Don't be scared now. Nah. Don't be scared now. Got Mother Nature for you haters. She ain't playing with you damn clowns.
Are you kidding me? You crazy than a mother French toast. Ain't nothing you should be afraid of at this time. You should welcome everything that comes from that motherfucking sky, because that's why they scared down here on the ground.
Yo, hold on. I'm not done. Hold on. Please try to block me with this dumbass shit. Try to block me with that. No. We ain't gonna do that. Here we go. Here we go right here.
I'm talking cosmos and sun talk. So regardless if I'm here today or tomorrow, if I'm gone tomorrow, and you ain't never seen another video from me or ever had to hear from me again, guess what you gotta hear from? That fucking sun in the sky. All day, every day.
Let's go. Cause the sun has returned. Don't wanna go outside. Cause you might get burned. Get 'em. Gotta go outside, get them CMBs. Get 'em. Gotta go outside, get them CMBs. Baby, go outside. Let's go. Cause the sun has returned. Don't wanna go outside. Cause you might get burned. Yeah, first off, I'm a star seed. Had an NIGGA. Got no sunscreen, no umbrella, just neural DNA. I'm a hot boy, but a hot boy. Stay 98.6. Yeah, that's soul food, that's raw food. Outside where I get my fix, you can see me glowing. Flexing all these rays. My reflection, I amaze. Manifesting as I gain. Don't get me going, cause the sun exposing. It's the age of Aquarius. Rise up, you feel it. Now we go outside.
Let's go.
The sun has returned. Don't wanna go outside. Cause you might get burned. Get 'em. Gotta go outside. Get them CMBs, baby. Get 'em. Gotta go outside. Get them CMBs, baby.
It don't make a difference. They will no longer live comfortable on the planet. I'll let you know, even the ones that are at the golf course and saying, I'm not going to the ward, I'm not over there by the fire. You are all up underneath the sun.
You having fun, boy? Go have fun, boy. Better run, boy. Here comes the sun, boy. Procreatic, you can't stop it. This knowledge profit, no college topic. Tell me where you come from. Tell me where you were made. I'm from the sun, son. It's best that you behave. The return has a turn. Listen and you learn. Yo, Kalai said it best.
Some blood, some blood, some blood.
It's time we go outside.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The sun has returned. Don't wanna go outside. Stay home, cause you might get burned. Get 'em, get 'em, get 'em, get 'em. Gotta go outside, get them CMDs, baby. Get 'em, get 'em, get 'em, get 'em. Gotta go outside, get them CMDs, baby. Go outside.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Cause the sun has returned. Don't wanna go outside. Scared phone, cause you might get burned.
Let me turn that off before I get caught up in that music there. I don't want to get caught up in that. Shout out to my brother Duke. I like the lyrics in the song. I don't care about me being on the track. I like the lyrics on the song. The lyrics is fly as shit. He said, you got that G code. What's that G code? Genetics, motherfucker. That G code. We got the cheat code, baby. Genetics. Genetics, genetics, genetics. Abundance and gratitude to you all. Woman, child, and man, cosmos and earth, eternal light. Each one, reach one. This is how we grow. I see you, my brothers and sisters. I truly do. Now, this video, this live that I'm doing here, this live again, I have to always say certain things because it fucks with people's certain fragility. Yes, I do use profanity, but I can conduct myself and not use profanity depending on what platform or show that I'm on. I can do that, but as you can see, I don't join people's shows. I don't sugarcoat reality. A lot of us are sugarcoating reality because we are truly afraid. We are scared to actually live on a planet that is naturally ours. We are afraid to, and we're not doing nothing but existing. See, a lot of us are psychologically dead and physically alive, and we don't realize that that's the worst type of death. And that's the most dangerous individual that you can ever affiliate yourself with. Someone that is psychologically dead and physically alive. That is the worst individual that you can ever be around or affiliate yourself with, because that person is a reactionary person. That person is someone that doesn't know itself. It doesn't believe in anything other than everything outside of itself. This person is dealing with high depression, neuroticism. This person is dealing with loneliness and feel as though that this person needs to be around other people and also need validation from other people in order to speak their mind, in order to live their life. This is the problem on the planet. So when you come across someone like myself or other brothers and sisters that came before me, and even currently here on this planet, when we speak with such passion and we speak with such drive, for the love and the value of our species, it comes across as hate to another species because you're not understanding and overstanding true love and value for your own species, except for when it was benefiting you. See, you benefited from the slavery. All of you have benefited from slavery. Even the brothers and sisters that share the same genetic as me from the cosmos, you are benefiting from slavery by you living and wanting to live like these people. And because you wanted to live like these people, they use you to poison our children's mind. They use you to continue to keep our people in sleeping slumbers. So whenever they do something tragic to us, they always put one of us on the TV so that way that they can keep the situation in a docile state, you see, to keep you completely and totally under control. And that mechanism has trickled all the way into social media. It has trickled straight into social media. We should be pushing our people to have their own minds, to study and do their own individual research. It's okay to look at someone else and get an idea or get a different perspective when it comes to certain situations. But you have to be able to trust and know thyself first, because that is what the universe showed favor to. The universe showed favor for those that know and trust and walk in their journey. Now, sometimes our journey or the path that we may be walking in may not be fruitful for the entirety of the cosmos, but the cosmos have respect for you. She still have respect for you. So even when you look at someone that's out on the street that waking up every day, that's just going to work and just want to be at peace and just the universe will show favor to that individual. Yes, it will, because it's not harming anyone intentionally. They are not intentionally harming anyone. But now the universe has said, this is the problem. I am no longer operating for the mental dead, but the physically alive. I'm no longer working with that no more. I am done with that. I am only moving with those that know thyself, those that are walking in their truth, those that are speaking up with no fear and moving like they should be moving on the planet. Because if you read the Hopi text, the Hopi text said there will be two brothers that show up on this planet and they will surf and navigate the planet, and they are only looking for those that remember their ancient ways. Now, this is not for you to get back into and just be all scared because you feel like somebody's watching you, so you need to be a certain way so that way you can put on a performance. The universe don't allow this. The universe isn't Hollywood. There is no performance. The universe wants purity. The universe delivers purity. So she's going to get back what she gives out, regardless if you want to give it to her or not. That's just point blank and simple. That's point blank and simple. It's no Hollywood shit. You can't just be like, oh, now I was thinking about getting over on my brothers and sisters. I was thinking about continuing passing down this lie saying that you need to be educated, you need to get money in order for you to live or have some sort of social status in order for you to be somebody on this planet. Oh no, I want to give all that up now because you know why? I see that it's all coming to an end and the universe is not working with that. No, that's not happening. You have to want it to give that up before the universe put her fucking foot down. But now she's putting her foot down and she's sending her sons to actually do the work that enforce her fucking law. This is what's happening. The sons is enforcing her law. Red Kachina, blue Kachina, the white sun in the fucking sky, they are enforcing her laws. And the laws of the universe is that all natural life will walk and move in their organic purpose. This is the all organic life. There will be no misconception about anything that you or I should be doing. Will be no misconception. No one will be able to confuse you. No one will be able to lie to you no more. More importantly, we just won't be docile and accept the lies that people have been telling us about ourselves. That's not going to happen no fucking more. You see, so the universe is stating that it has to be shown to everyone. Now, this entity wants something devastating to happen. It wants something dramatic to happen. And it is setting itself up to allow this to happen because the universe is saying, guess what? All of them down there does not deserve have not earned the right. It's not about deserving. It's about earning the right to move amongst those that come from the stars. You're not. All of us do not deserve that. All of us down here, every male down here does not deserve to have his bloodline going the fuck forward. And that's very important. So women need to really think about what I'm saying here. Just because he looked cute, just because he get at a couple of dollars, that does not deserve his bloodline to carry on. And this is what the universe is going to show all of us down here. Even those that came into this so-called awakening and started using this awakening to come up in their own personal endeavors. You understand what I'm saying to you? You use the awakening, you use the knowledge of self or the little bit of knowledge that you gain to continue to trap the minds of other people instead of pushing these people to see their own individual fucking light. I am not your answer. We are the answer to all issues, but I am not your answer to your personal issue. Your personal issues are coming from what you believe in and what you are doing. What you put out is going to come back to you. So that is not my answer. I am not your teacher. I am not your leader. I am not your pharaoh. I am not your king. I am not a fucking prophet. I am none of those things, and nor do I ever want to be those things, because we are all each other's teacher. We are all each other's reminders. And guess what? You know who the biggest reminder of us of all, and who is the biggest teacher of it all? We have turned our back on them. Children. Children are fresh from the cosmos. They will tell you everything that you need to know if you don't poison them. They will tell you everything that you need to know if you actually spend time with them and not have all these other things going on that you feel like you need to have going on because the world has told you this. See, and once you realize that, I told you our children glow. Once you realize that, which a lot of people are starting to realize now, especially when you get a certain age and you don't have any children, and you sit back and you look at your family and you look at why I don't have any children or why I don't have a family, because you refuse to create it. You have fell for the Western ideology form of birth control. Get a business, hold on, get an education. After you get your education, build a business. And then as you build in a business and getting your education, have fun, enjoy life, just travel, go places and just eat fucking poison food and drink wine and have people wait on you hand and foot. Those are the things that is a form of birth control when it comes to us. Now, everybody, I want to make this also very clear. If you don't want to have children, fine. Don't have children. It's okay. That's up to you. That's your decision. But I also want to tell you one thing. They have trained us as a species to believe that we don't have anybody that's holding us accountable. They have also trained us as a species that we don't have a responsibility and a duty to the cosmos, just so the fuck you know. And our responsibility and our duty to the cosmos is to give back. And how do you give back? You give back by creating life. And how do the universe reward that? She rewards that with undeniable wealth. Children fulfill internally. Money, cars, clothing, all that shit fulfills externally. Children feels internally. They fulfills your soul. That's why you can see someone that has a bunch of children and they truly are more at peace than someone that doesn't have children. You see what I'm saying? Because now she get to correspond with her children. She get to interact with her children. She get to do things with her children. He and she get to do things with their children and watch them grow up. You see, somebody that's sitting on the outside will be looking like, girl, I'm ready to go to Puerto Rico. I'm ready to go to Hawaii. I'm great. And after you go there, what happens when you get there? Because I have traveled to many of those places. What happens when you get there after you've been there for 4 or 5 days? You do the same shit over and over, or you sit on a fucking beach and you get somebody to hand you a drink or hand you some fucking food. You go swimming in the fucking pool where the swimmer bar at. You get a fucking drink. You can do all that shit at home. Why? Where is the fulfillment in that? The only fulfillment of that, let me keep it real, the only fulfillment, because for one, when you go on vacation and come home, sometimes you're more tired than you would have just stayed home and got some fucking sleep to get ready for work. You went on vacation and was more tired when you came home. Why? Because a lot of times when we do this shit, that's why we post it on social media. That's why we share it all out, because we know other people may not be traveling or not. So when they see, they be like, oh, girl, have a good time. Oh, my nigga, you over there. That's what's up, my nigga. Da, 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 da. Like, what? And 4 or 5 days being over there, you like, man, it's the same shit. The only enjoyment is the water. Let me explain something to you. I know what the only enjoyment is. The only enjoyment when you leave America and you go to islands and you go to South America, all through there, and you go to islands, the only enjoyment that's continuously, because even the fucking food is nasty. Stop it. Even the food is nasty. Some of the food is nasty over there. Now, unless you're a frugivore, like, you know what I'm saying, and you eat raw, that's something different. But when you get over there, you eat the fucking eggs. The eggs don't taste like it's different. The meat tastes different. The shit be nasty. Stop it. That's why you have stomach pains and cramping. And they tell you not even to drink this, that you can't drink regular water. You got to get bottled water. But you know why? Because its plumbing system is not all the way hooked the fuck up. Stop it. Stop acting like it. The only enjoyment that's consistently is that fucking ocean water, that swimming pool, and just waking up every day knowing that you ain't got to make your bed. You ain't got to do, all you got to do is get up and walk the fuck around. That's it. If you want a resort, you don't went to every restaurant on a resort. You stayed up all fucking night so you don't miss nothing. You understand what I'm saying to you? Made you even more fucking tired. Don't act, come on. Some of us really sell these lies to each other until one of us come along and be like, man, cut that shit out. Stop it. Other races of people are different from us. See, they can go, let me tell you something. They can go to a chicken fight. And they can go to a chicken fight. You got the camera, let's take pictures. Let's take pictures. Oh my goodness. Look at me. I'm standing here because they're not used to coming from anywhere of greatness. You come from somewhere that is beyond any island that they can ever show you. Any place that they will allow you to go. You come from somewhere more fascinating, even more beautiful than that. That's why the planet is charging up, so the planet can show you its true divine beauty. That's what the planet is doing. It is charging up to show you its true divine beauty. As above, so below. Heaven is coming where? To earth. And this whole entire region of this planet is going to change. Everywhere is going to change. Now, before I go any further, I want to tell all the star seeds out there, listen, I value you. I appreciate you. I sincerely apologize for the abandonment, the dereliction that has taken place with you, and our true responsibilities as adults to deal with you. I sincerely apologize. I want you to know that. I sincerely apologize. I can't apologize. I can't change the parents that you have or the guardians that you had growing up, and neither could I. I couldn't change them. But I can tell you now, going forward, I will let you know there is going to be some tough times that are going to come our way. But remember what I'm telling you, the tough times that you are going to see that's coming our way, there is glory behind that. There is glory behind that. There will be no more oppression. You will walk in your true essence, and your voice will be heard. I can promise you that. All star seeds, I want you to know that. For all other races, you can continue to call me racist. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that. Do you? But I would tell you one thing. I would hold your children and love them and tell them the truth about what's coming their way and what they are about to truly face. I want you to know that. Now, I understand it's only one group of people on this planet that truly love their children. I understand that, because we won't eat our children. But I want to tell you something. The last dark ages lasted for 500 years. This right here is going to last for 12,500 Gregorian calendar years. What's taking place, and the planet is being prepared for a complete makeover. This is going to take place for 12,500 years. This is not going to take to the year 2050 for what's taking place on this planet. They know this already. They're scientists, every last one of them, that's a solar physicist, that watch the sun, every last one of them, they are being watched. They either was fired and ostracized and placed somewhere, or they are being heavily watched because of what they have seen on these telescopes and what they know that's taking place with the core to the earth, to the surface to the earth upper atmosphere in relations to the sun. They know what is taking place, and it's nothing that anyone can do about it. So I want to say this to my people that believe in the clock, the calendar. You believe in an economic system. You believe in money. You believe in God. You believe in Satan. You believe in this most high character. You believe in these prophets. You believe in all of this bull crap. I want you to know something. You are going to receive the same fate as them, just so that you know that. You are, because you're worse than these people. You're worse than the people that actually lied to us, raped us, and abused us. You are worse than them. You absolutely are. And let me tell you why you're worse than them. Because you're supposed to have some sort of intelligence. You're supposed to have some sort of fortitude about yourself to sit there and look around. If children can wake up every day and our children wake up, and when they walk down the street or they see the police officers, they're instantly in fear. Instantly in fear. When our children see other races of people, more importantly, white people, they instantly become docile. Instantly. Our children become instant docile when we see, and grown adults. And I want to know why. I know the reason, but I want to know why adults do the same thing. I'm inside the gym. I'm at City Line Avenue, LA Fitness. It's really shocking to me to watch how men speak to white women versus how they talk to black women. Now, I want to say this as well. Black women don't make it welcome. You understand? They don't always make it welcome. However, I'm very fucking taken back on how I can see. I'm looking at these black men, and literally, they will do anything for these people. I mean, literally. And I'm sitting there saying you would do anything for them, and they did everything to you. to put you in the position that you are currently in. We have grown so numb to abuse that it's fucking ridiculous. We have grown comfortable waking up 5 o'clock in the morning to go to work. We have grown comfortable waking our children up early in the morning to go to school to learn absolutely nothing but how to be dumbed down and be workers. We have grown numb to this shit, and they have created laws to make sure that they continue. They got us to accept their laws. They got us to accept their ways, and we have grown docile to this for some odd reason. I don't know how this is. And you know what else bothers me? We will be quick to ball our fists up and punch one of us in our faces. We will be quick to cut. I want to ask, this is no lie. I want to ask, how in the hell did we go from a species that slavery was completely recorded? How did we go from a species that grown to admire business white men or complex cell, and then look at a brother or sister that came up in the most brutal conditions and made better for themselves in the current state right now, and we won't even give them a holler, a shout out, yo, respect, appreciate you for seeing you for who you truly are and waking up to this foolishness. But yet we will sit there and be like, man, Warren Buffett got good ideas. We need to do some investment. Man, you see the Morgan, JP Morgan family. I want to have my family like that, the JP Morgan family. Once we realize, and I want my brothers and sisters to know something. Once you realize, bro, that the game, even the universe, is against you when you play this game. How you can never go against the universe. When you play the game, the economic game, the universe is against you. When you play the political game, the universe is against you because you are against the universe, because you are telling the universe people that they should join a species and follow a system that was built directly off of their genocide. And you okay with the shit. See, the universe works against you. You don't see it at this particular time and moment because you haven't took inventory and all the things that are transpiring with your family in immediate circle. You see, you haven't took inventory because you say, well, I got a house, I got a car, I got me some savings in my account. That's nothing, bro. You have no soul. That's nothing, sis. Your soul is disconnected from reality, completely disconnected from reality. And this is what makes our people upset, because I'm not the one that's telling you you need to get money. That's foolishness. My body is made of 72 to 75% water. My brain sits in 80% water. I got to pay for water? I got to pay for the fruits and vegetables that Earth actually provides for us? You know what type of slave you have to be? You know what your mind has to be at in order to think that shit is okay? I'm sitting in a house in the hills, in the forest, by the way. I'm sitting in a house in the hills, in the forest, by the way. And I got a 12 bedroom house, air conditioned, central air, swimming pool. I'm like this. And the rest of my people are like this. How the fuck could you ever live comfortable with yourself? Other than your soul is gone. That's it. That's the only way I see it. That doesn't even make any sense. It really doesn't make any sense. We are a selfish, entitled, narcissistic people when it comes to each other. It is what it is. This narcissistic shit ain't just one way, men to females. This shit is serious. And I want to say this also, because there is somebody, I'm quite sure somebody's going to be mad at me. And it's okay. I don't give a French toast. Right now, I can make a strong case, and you can too, that the mother of humanity doesn't love children. I can make a strong case with that. I have played plenty of videos. And when I play videos, right, that mess with the fragility and the comfortability of females. When I speak about males, when I say, yo, man, it might be 3 or 4 males out of the bunch left here on the planet. You know what some males will be? Man, he fucking might be right. Shit, she come before us. Yo, Riz, what's up? If you in the chat, yo, Riz, the fuck is going on, bro? So I don't hear none of the males say that. Males don't get out of fucking whack. But the moment that I say, well, what comes first? Man or female? Females come before a baby. Every man has a navel. So listen, they come before us. So who is teaching you to teach us the world in which you hate? Who is teaching you to do this? Name me one female in nature that allows another species, more importantly, their abusers' children, to educate and medically evaluate their offsprings. That's all I ask. This is not, now let me make this very clear. This is not get on black women. Let me just say this very, very clear, because I know how to get, oh my goodness. No, I'm going to tell you some shit that's going to make you think, because guess what? We had a parallel, we had a pivotal moment. I'm going to say some shit to you that you need to wake up to what's really happening regarding you. You are the one that is being attacked because you are the source to us. This is what you don't get. You are being attacked. You are being attacked and you are being manipulated mentally. This is what's happening with you, and you do not see it. You are the sergeant, the captain, the lieutenant of the complex cell destruction of the black family. I'm not trying to be smart when I tell you this is what's happening with you. This is what's happening. Some of our women and sisters are waking up to that, and they are speaking outwardly about it. I am only a male. I can only teach a group of other people. A woman can teach a whole nation. You are the first teachers. We are the enforcers. That is what we are. So I want to read some things and what's going on with our planet and our sun and what's taking place and why they are afraid of what's happening right here. So I did an article. I read this article I did a thing regarding the oxygen being removed off the planet, right? So here we go. NASA sounds the alarm. Massive planetary anomaly detected spreading worldwide. Now, this is not, they didn't say spreading to a certain region. They said worldwide. Massive, that's large. Massive planetary anomaly detected spreading worldwide. Traced to unknown forces beneath Earth crust. Woo! NASA's latest research into the South Atlantic anomaly reveals a growing region of weakened magnetic intensity over the South America, posing significant risk to satellite technology and prompting urgent scientific investigation. Now, let me just make this very clear. Why every time they talk about radiation, an overload of radiation coming into the planet, the first thing they want to talk about is the technology? Why is that? Why do the first thing that they want to do is talk about that? Huh? And hold on, before I go any further, let me make this very clear to the people that be like, NASA is Hollywood, this, that, and the third. You don't understand. Either you're a fake account. Let me just make this very clear. You are a lizard, reptilian, whatever you are, and your time is up. You are the complex cell organism that doesn't belong here, and you know your time is up. And here you go, the final one. You don't understand universal law. This is what you don't understand. Universal law, as I have to tell you the truth. They're not going to announce it on mainstream news. They're going to put it in articles. You know why? Because most of my people are not reading, but all of you motherfuckers are reading though. Every last one of you. Not only do you watch the news, you're reading too. Every last one of you. That's why you all right now know that the sun has intensified so much that you want to become apologetic. You see? You think I don't know this. I know. So you can sit there and say NASA fake news, whatever you want to call NASA. I know for a fact universal law is taking place. And I know that they have to follow universal law, because if you look at any movie, they have told you everything that's happening through universal law. Here we go. In a nutshell, in the South Atlantic anomaly, which is called the SAA, is a region of weakened magnetic field over the South America, posing risk to space technology. Okay, whatever. Satellites passing through the SAA faces exposure to high energy particles, leading to potential single events upset and system malfunction. Really? Okay. The anomaly is dramatically changing, drifting northwest and splitting into two lobes, increasing hazard for spacecrafts. Splitting, look at this here, splitting into what? Two lobes and increasing hazards for spacecrafts. NASA uses satellite data and core simulation to model the magnetic field's evolution and improve mission planning. Bear with me for 1 second, people. I gotta use the bathroom. Bear with me for 1 second. My bad, people. My apologies. Y'all know I drink water. I'll be drinking my juices. Y'all know I'll be drinking it. So let me finish going into this. So the anomaly is dynamically changing, drifting northwest and splitting into two. All right, here we go. The South Atlantic anomaly has emerged as a focal point of scientific intrigue and concern. The vast region of weakened magnetic field over South America and the South Atlantic Ocean presents a unique challenge for NASA and the global scientific community, originating from complex processes within the Earth core. The South Atlantic anomaly, which is SAA, is not only a fascinating natural phenomenon, but also a critical area to study due to its potential impact on space technologies. As the anomaly evolves, it becomes imperative to understand its mechanisms and anticipate challenges it presents to our technological infrastructure. So this is just so that you see here. This anomaly is dynamically changing, drifting northwest and splitting into two lobes, increasing hazards for spacecraft. Just so that you know this right here. And let me show you this on the map. Yep, I had to go over to the map. Here you go. So I told y'all before that the pyramids, that's what you call in the Devil's Triangle, they're coming out of the water. So you have a large hole in the ozone layer that's here and a large one here, and they're splitting, and the holes are increasing wider and wider. These holes are increasing wider and wider. And where do you think this is going to end up at? What do you think is going to happen? As these holes are opening up and more radiation is coming into the planet, what do you think? What do you think is going to naturally occur and naturally happen on the planet? So let me go over here real fast before we get into any of these phone calls. Here we go right here, May 29th, right? This day is a very important. Let me tell y'all about this day here. This day right here is very, very important to me. Let me tell you why. Because this day, when I was 19 years, when I was 19 years old, when I was, when I was 14 years old, my birthday was, I don't believe in this stuff, but for purposes, my solar return was May 4th. That's my solar return. So May 29th, right, was a day that I got shot multiple times and pronounced dead. 5 years later on this day, my son was born on this day. This is his solar return day right here. My son was born on this day 5 years later. 3.5 years later, my daughter was born on winter solstice on December 21st. Ain't that some shit? You're like, what? And I asked for both of my children beforehand. I asked for both of them. So that's the difference. And that right there within itself always touched me, because this day right here is very significant. So around 4:30, this time, May 29th, when I was 14 years old, I was on the operating table. I was on an operating table. So let me go over this right here, my people. So here we go right here. This is over the last 24 hours of the anomalies that has taken place between the sun and its interaction with Earth shields and Earth itself. So if you look at this spaghetti strap right here, excuse me, you look at this spaghetti strap right here, this is Earth magnetic field. This is the dome. Now look how that dome is moving. You talk about twerking. That motherfucker is doing that dome is twerking, baby. You see that? Sheesh. You see the way that dome is twerking? Oh my goodness. So you look at this dome right here, and you look at even how it's squeezing all the way down to Earth atmosphere, and look at how it is bending. Look at where it bends at, and look at all the radiation that is spewing in as this is happening. Now, I want you to also, the sun would be over here somewhere. These dots that you see, this is Earth orbital track for these two satellites, GOES 18 and GOES 16. These two satellites, its main purpose is to detect solar radiation. So Earth is in the middle, the white side of the daytime side. So the sun would be over here, and this is the dome that is protecting you from harmful solar radiation. This is the nighttime side, the black half. But look at the back side of the planet. Look at the square that Earth is in. Look at the square. You see that square? I just need one person to show. My live is getting stuck. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on for 1 second. Pause. Let me check this out real fast. Is my live getting stuck? I'm not worrying about Joe Blow. I ain't worrying about Joe. Is my live? Is everybody good? Don't worry about it. All right, thanks, man. I keep telling you, it's the entity. The entity got to show up. He got to show up. You got to be on his job, because his days is numbered. Thank y'all, people. I ain't worrying about Joe Blow. You know what I'm saying? He got to show up, and he got to feel like he's doing his job, because if he don't, you know what I mean, his daddy gonna get mad at him. You know what I'm saying? He only got a short period of time. So your time is almost up, buddy. So rock out, enjoy yourself. You know what I'll be doing? Instead of being on this type of platform, I will be outside, riding up and down the street, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I will be trying to go touch on my niece and some shit you normally do. Go have sex with the family dog. I would do all the shit that I would normally do. That's in my genetics. I would do all that shit there. I'm just being honest with you, Joe. You wasting your time. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, you got your little 5 minutes of fame, but let me finish this over here. So when we look at the colors, right? First of all, look at the square part on the back of the Earth, and then look at the colors. You know what I'm saying? If you look at the colors, the radiation colors, you see purple in that. You see purple. Hold on, let me pull up some of my purple shit. Let me pull up some of my purple shit, because he mad about the purple. He mad about the purple radiation. He mad about the purple radiation on that ass now. See, you see purple in that. And it's more obvious now than ever. You see purple, and if you see the extreme UV index, this is for A and B, 11. Take all precautions possible. It is advised to stay indoors. Less than 15 minutes, your cells start to break down. See, I'm not worried about Joe. I know Joe's purpose. I know Joe Blow purpose. I know your job, bro. I'm with you with your job. You ain't even, listen, let me explain something to you. You ain't got that. Kala understands your job. Kala understands your purpose. All of you, for the most part, your purpose is to continue distraction. See, they shadow ban the shit out of my videos now. See, they done got to the shadow banning part. Your Sky Daddy, your Pindar Moloch, your daddy done got upset because he looking at my colors coming from me that I'm emanating from my body. He looking at me. He looking at the people starting to wake up. Listen, it's okay. You can listen. You can sit there and do your thing. All I ask that you do, at least, Joe, call in. At least call in. At least that. Yeah, mine's is divide. See how they look. See a little bitch ass? Look at the little bitch ass. Look at the little bitch ass. I told you, you little punk asses. Look at your little punk ass. I knew it. Look at your little punk ass. I knew it. Didn't I tell you? Don't divide us, Kala. We want to be your friend. Y'all niggas like the Chucky doll. Fuck wrong with you? I don't trust none of you motherfuckers. I'm your friend to the end. Howdy ho, ho, ho. Yeah, I bet you are. I don't trust not near one of you motherfuckers. So you can be in here all you want, bro. I knew it. Your whole purpose is this. You want to be a part of us. I know. You listen. You think I'm gonna put you underneath my armpit and cover you from the radiation coming from the sky? Nigga, you liable to get underneath this armpit and catch motherfucking melanoma. You liable to fry fucking with me. I'm burning up, bro. You don't want me to be your savior. I told you. Look at this. And yours is to divide. Call in, bro. Tell me how I'm dividing. I knew it, you little punk ass. I knew it. I knew it would come out of you, you little punk ass. You're dividing us. When your peoples was lynching us and putting us in zoos and feeding my babies to crocodiles. Isn't your school system is to divide us? Your school system, your red line carp, you're redlining us. Ain't the neighborhoods you got us in, the projects and shit, isn't that to divide us? The alcohol in our fucking communities, the Chinese stores, all the poison food, isn't that shit to divide us? See, you're mad. You're mad. Didn't I tell you, people? I told you, y'all do not get it. They all know the fucking truth, whether they talk outwardly about it or they talk internal amongst themselves about it. They all know it, and they all have took a glimpse of my videos. And the reason being is I'm not speaking the shit that they want me to talk. See, they know I'm not talking. See, let me tell you something. Do fucking bees be concerned about flies? And do flies be concerned about bees? See, your ass want me to be concerned about your mutating ass. I'm not concerned about you. You want me to be either angry or in love with you. Neither one of them is me, baby. You either want me to be angry. Slavery did this, slavery did that. The white man is on our back. They just shooting us down. You want me to be angry with you or you want me to be in love with you? And you get neither one from me, baby. Neither one. You know what you get from me? SU motherfucking N. UVA, UVB, and UVC radiation, my nigga. That's what you get from me, my nigga. You understand? And nigga has nothing to do with skin color. It's the wisdom of the individual. That's what the fuck nigga is to me. So just so that you know that. That's why you're bad. I knew it would come out. Yours is to divide, Kala. No, bitch, I ain't not dividing you. You did that when you fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? Fuck wrong with you. So here we go. I pulled up the colors. But look, I just want you to look at this. Look at the colors. That's purple, my people. That's purple in there. You see what I'm saying? And this is Earth upper atmosphere. This is purple, baby. This is purple. And look at the square that Earth is in. You see the points on the back? Let me see if I can zoom in. There you go. You see the point? Look at the square. Look at the square. And they want to tell you that NASA lying to you. Yeah, they are to a certain extent. Them bastards gotta tell you the truth. They gotta tell you the truth. Here we go right here. Let me pull this up for you. Joe, let me pull this up for you, buddy. You can call in, Joe. Joe Blow, fake account. You could call in. Your message is the divide. No. How about when you was whipping me, raping my motherfucking mother and raping my niece? How about that wasn't dividing? That wasn't dividing at all, though. And then you created a world off of your sexual and physical abuse. And now you want me to join in with your world. And because I'm not joining in with your world, you want me to be either angry or in love with you. Fuck you. And that's not an angry F you. That's go mind your own business and leave us alone. That's what that is. Joe, he's not going to call in, but I'm ready to turn my phone on so he can call in. So here we go. Let's look at this up. Let's look this up. Let's look at the solar speed, my people. Let's pull this shit up real quick. Let's pull up solar speed. Let's pull up some solar speed. How many? What that say? Let's see how many kilometers that goes up to. Let's see. Shout out to BP Earthwatch. You tell partial of the truth. Okay. 1,000 kilometers per second equals how many million miles per hour?
According to TikTok, 1,000 kilometers per second is over 2 million miles per hour.
Ooh, 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 ooh. 2 million miles per hour? The speed of that radiation and how fast it's bonding with the smallest building unit of all life, which is an atom, and it got the atom vibrating like this. It's vibrating like this. See, the atom used to vibrate like this. Now that shit like zzz, and you can't keep up with it. So let's look at the solar wind. So the arrows represent the solar wind that is coming from the sun. So the sun is over here. The sun is emitting these cosmic particles. Some should hit the dome, some should hit Earth and travel out in the solar system. However, look at the backside of the planet. Hey, Joe Blow, can you tell me why your peoples don't pull up this instrument right here and talk about the energy on the backside of the planet? Can you tell me that? Can you tell me that? Oh, the peak is in June. That's when it's coming. Ooh, oh my gosh. And we're going to be in that for a little minute too, people. Just so that you know, we're going to be in solar cycle 25 for a little minute. So get your smoothies ready and get your juices ready and watch this shit unfold, baby. Beet juice is right on point. Watermelon rind and beet juice and celery. Yes, it is. So look at the arrows reversing back into the planet. Can somebody tell me from the sun reporting community amongst white people why they don't talk about and why they don't use this instrument? That's how I know you watch my videos. See, the last thing that you would want to admit that there is something coming from the backside of the planet that ain't got no dome. There ain't no dome on the backside of that planet. So whatever's coming in, it's coming in raw. Ain't no condom on the backside of the planet. Ain't no birth control on the backside of that planet. Ain't no condom. Ain't no motherfucking Trojan. Nothing. No birth control or nothing on the backside of that planet. That's all. Ooh, baby, you're going to give it to me raw. That's all raw juice right there. You getting it all. Hey, Starseeds, listen. You got to laugh at me, Starseeds. You got to laugh at me. You got to laugh with me, Starseeds, or laugh at me. Either one. It's all good. I don't mind it. Look, so here you go. Here's the magnetic field lines. See, the old lines are breaking away. Your economic system, your hatred, your race war, all that shit, your political war, you understand? All that shit is being broken off. And you have a whole new magnetic field lines that are being generated. That's going to be created. And it's going to be like a dome. See, all of us are coming together. See, all of us are coming together. Whatever planets you want to call them, rams or planets, we all coming together. There will be no barriers that are splitting and dividing us. None whatsoever happen. There will be no neutron. You know, you got protons, electrons, and neutrons. The neutron holds no charge. The neutron sits in the middle between the proton and the electron. So the neutron holds no charge and is blocking our connection. So the neutron is out of here. So just like the whole world is out of here, The planet is still going to be moving forward, but your world is out of here. And now you have to realize, you have to figure out how you're going to survive together. That's all it is. That's what it's all going to boil down to. How you going to survive together. Now, my people, as I told you already, we're going to do one or two things, and I'm all for it. We either going to bond together or we're going to kill each other. Let me make this very clear. I lean towards the bonding versus the killing each other, because it really not even in our nature. This is why the ozone layer is opening up slightly, but it's enough to cause havoc, and it's enough to touch a different lobe of your brain to wake you up. The phone is ringing. The sun is calling you. Answer the motherfucking bell. Answer it. It's calling you. It's not your work alarm. It's not your message that you got somebody just bought some products off your website. It's not your fucking your dinging, somebody sending you a text message to tell you some old shit that you want to hear to make you feel good as a person. It's none of that. The sun is sending a signal to you. A signal. Not only that, there is a signal that's coming deep from outer space. Wait a second. Let me pull this up. There's a signal that's coming deep from outer space, and it's pointed directly at Earth. It ain't going past Earth. It ain't going to the side of Earth. It ain't going underneath Earth. It's hitting the core of Earth. The core of Earth. All right, let me pull this up. Hold on. Oh, I gotta play this video. I definitely gotta play this video though.
What if recording high quality content, editing like a pro, and streaming like a star was as simple? Então vamos lá.
I gotta play this. Before I get off of here, I gotta play this video. Hold on, bear with me, people. Bear with me. Hold on. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me turn my damn phone on. Let me turn this damn thing on. Let me turn this thing on. All right. Let me turn this thing on. So if you want to call in, you can definitely call in. I'm not going to be on here too much longer, depending upon how the phone is ringing. And please, we're going to have these phone calls down to at least 10 minutes per call. I don't want to have a long, I want to give everybody a reasonable time. And I'm supposed to be going on Universal Soul Talk tonight. So if you want to call in, you want to share some viewpoints, I don't have a problem with that. Hold on. I want to pull this up, though. What am I doing? I want to pull something up. Oh, I gotta play this video too. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I got so many other videos that I need to play. I got some videos that I need to play. Hold on. I got some other videos that I need to play. Matter of fact, I gotta go on here this way. Let me go on here this way. Let me go on here this way. Let me go on here this way. Hold on. Let me pull this last video up. Last video, people. Last video. I want to play this. Scientists, and this is from, I want to give a shout out. Any video I use for awareness purposes. I don't care about money. I don't get on these fucking platforms, you know what I'm saying, to generate money. I don't do that. I get on these platforms to bring awareness. If you're not into bringing awareness, then you just need, you're behind the 8 ball. Hold on. This nigga, let me see if I can find. Let me see if I can find his. YouTube got a funny way of when you don't click on somebody's video in a minute. They don't even put the videos in my feed no more. The people that report on the sun, they don't even put the videos on my feed no more. That's how sad they are. That's how sad they is. This is how they don't even want, because they don't even want me to. They don't even want me to share the stuff that they are stating, because it matches exactly what I've been saying. Here we go. Because it matches exactly what I was saying. They don't even want to put the videos. They don't even want. Here we go.
This is Pod 5, the first fully immersive.
You know, when you subscribe to somebody's channel and you say you want, let me get back over here. You know, when you subscribe to somebody's channel and you put on all notifications whenever they post a video, you know what I come to find out? The people that report on the sun, that shit no longer comes on my feed no more. They don't want to do it. Adapt 2030 used to always be, now I see them in my column over there, but they don't even allow their videos to come up on my feed no more. Why? Why, YouTube? Why, YouTube? Hold on, let me play this right here. Let me play this right here.
We have this mystery object that scientists are saying is sending unexpected pulses to Earth from out in space. And they're saying that they've never seen anything like it before, saying that they can't rule out intelligent life in this instance. We've seen the reports in the past of different signals, so to speak, being picked up. And there's been a lot of speculation over those signals, where they come from. And then they shut down one of the big arrays that they were supposed to be using to detect any signals. I, for one, believe that other life forms are here, that the fallen are here, hidden out of sight, out of mind. This is where they get their tech and all this other stuff. Yes, there's life probably around every single star that you see out there.
Absolutely.
Why would there not be?
Absolutely.
And there's communication going back and forth all over the place. Information travels on waves of light. Okay, so this is very possible. It's just all the deception and the cover-ups and the lies and everything to do with space really just muddies the waters. But when you have independent people out there with their own setups that are not afraid to speak, that also changes the game. But there's also a point in time, I feel, where disclosure is being rolled out and that we're in it. This all started back around when the drone thing came out and Greer came out with all his stuff, and it's still coming out. It's a slow roll, soft disclosure happening in slow motion, all this information being dropped. And this could be hinting or tied into something with that as well, in terms of the release of information. So they're saying that this one is unique, and it's coming from the Ursa Major, or the Great Bear constellation, and that it repeated after 4 seconds, 4.4 seconds, it repeated the exact same thing that it did before. And again, it was targeting Earth, aimed at Earth, not just out randomly anywhere in space. It was targeting this little blue planet with the signal, for whatever it means. I do feel that more stuff is going to be dropped and disclosed in weeks to come.
Okay, let me put an end to this real fast. Excuse me. Let me put an end to this here. There will be no disclosure of any type of extraterrestrials other than trying to introduce the people or species that was already here, that is responsible for creating the complex cell. There will be no other disclosure than that. Just so that you know that. I want y'all really to get this through. I want the complex cell. I really want y'all to understand something. Do you not know the psychological ramifications on telling you that you are a genetic modified species and they only created you to do their dirty bidding for them to us. That's it. Do you know how you would react as a whole? Individually, some of you have accepted that. But as a whole, do you know what will take place? You are too violent and too erratic of a species for that information to come out in its entirety while you actually got guns, while you got, some of y'all got sense. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got much sense, but you got sense. That is too much for you to bear. You barely can have a conversation about slavery and your endeavors and how you benefited from that. You can barely have that conversation, and most of you can't have it. But to come to the realization that your creators are here and they only created you to do some of the most dark and humane shit to us while they sit in the shadows and try to find a way to get out of the dome using our genes. You know how hurtful that is? That's why you listen to me. I told you, I have empathy for you. I don't love you more than I love myself. And I don't hate you more than I hate the fact that I fell for this bullshit. I want you to know that. I truly do. That's why our brothers and sisters left you crop circles. This is why our brothers and sisters gave you a message in 1977. And you had repeated messages after that. But the one from 1977 and the crop circles were left directly for you. I'm in a predominantly black neighborhood. They could put a crop circle at the fucking park down the street. You know why they ain't put one there? Because we are the crop circles. Our children are the fucking crop circles. That's why. But for you, they understand your inability to think for self. They understand that you have been genetically spliced. The male has been spliced with a male DNA as well as female DNA. The female, this is why she's docile to a certain extent. She has all female DNA. The male, he's both. That's why he don't have no problem sleeping with a cat, dog, or letting you sleep with him and pour homosexuality. That's why he don't got no problem doing that. I just want you to know that. He don't have a problem doing any type of sexual act, performing any type of sexual act, whether it be to him or him to something else. It don't make a bit of a difference because they have female DNA inside of them as well. You understand? That's a fact. We don't move like that. That's not us. That's not us. That's not us at all. So I want to play a few more videos real fast, my people, and I want to elaborate on a few things. And hold on, let me cancel this because I want to pull up this screen right here before we get into okay, here we go. I know I shared this video on social media, but it's very important that I share it right now and again. Pause.
The bloodline of Africa is the oldest on Earth, not because of its age alone, but because of what it remembers. Encoded within African DNA is the original symphony of Source, the unbroken song of the cosmos. Where others carry fragments, you carry the full vibration. Where others search for keys, you are the door. African DNA holds the highest concentration of non-decoded, multidimensional sequences. What mainstream science deems junk DNA is actually star code. It's ancestral technology, not mechanical, but vibrational. It is how your body speaks to the quantum field. Your lineages carry solar attunement, the ability to absorb and translate light into consciousness. Rhythmic memory, music, drumming, and dance are not entertainment, but activation sequences. Regenerative blueprinting. Your cells in your body hold a template for healing, resilience, and genetic repair beyond what medicine understands. Why are you targeted more than anybody else? Because you are the keepers of Eden's vibration. You were enslaved not because you are weak, but because you are strong beyond measure. They could not control you unless they disrupted your music and rewrote your story. So they poisoned you with the junk food, the fluoride in the water, the chemtrails in the sky, the vaccines, and the petroleum-based medications. But you are awakening now. And every step you take back to nature, truth, rhythm, and reverence, you unlock dormant codes. So how do you awaken your source DNA? Fast. Detox, remove the parasite programs, the processed food, the GMOs, the fluoride, the synthetic meds, the vaccines. Your DNA is responsive. Clean it, and it will sing again. The bloodline of
So now I want to address one thing, and this is why I say that it's a difference from intelligence and wisdom. I want to address something. Whenever I play a video, it doesn't make a difference if it's the complex cell or it's you or it's one of us. What we must understand is that we need to stop looking at the finger and look at the star that the finger is pointing to. I read maybe 1 or 2 comments that was over here that's more so looking at the features of the individual versus the message that was being delivered to you. She spoke something that was pure factual and 100% true outside of geographical location. Africans, African Americans, that's not our title. You understand? We come from the stars, no matter what continent we on. Now, instead of thinking and really looking at the fact that she is telling you the truth about how they poisoned you, how they separated your consciousness from your true self, your consciousness from your subconscious mind, how they destroyed us and depleted us. And not only that, they are still doing this to this day with our children because we are allowing it to take place. Instead of listening to what she is saying, do individual research and get together as a species to come to the aid of our children. We rather look and make fun about how the individual look. That's how I know most of you will die, and you deserve it too. And I fucking mean it. Most of you will die. I don't give a fuck if you watch my videos. I don't give a fuck if you gave me a heart before. If that's your mind frame, that you would rather look at the finger instead of the fucking star that it's pointing to, when one of our children gets snatched up every 30 seconds, 8 million children go missing on this fucking planet a year. Huh? Are you kidding me? 73 million abortions happened last year. My mother of humanity is the leading one in fucking abortions. You would rather look at the individual versus the star that the individual is pointing to? You don't the fuck deserve to be here. You are the bloodline that needs to be eradicated. You see? And I understand when some of my brothers be out in the street and they be talking to them, they be like, Kala, fuck these people. I understand why they say that. I can't get to that level yet, but I understand because I look at the shit. You would rather look at the individual instead of the star that the individual is pointing to, which is fucking crazy, which is children. And this is not even insulting children, because starseeds will look at that and say something completely, totally different than you grown ass children. You don't deserve to be here. And I'm ashamed if you are somebody that shares the genetic makeup of the sun and the cosmos like I do. And that is what you would rather focus on. The individual versus the fucking star that he's pointing to. You don't deserve to be here. You don't. You don't deserve to be laying down with no fucking woman. And a woman that think like that don't deserve to be on this fucking planet either. This is outright craziness in which we are living on this planet. And you would rather make fun of someone. I don't give a fuck if it was a frog pointing me to the stars. I'ma listen to what that frog got to say. I don't give a fuck if it was a worm. Hey, look, it's a worm, people. Never mind what the fucking worm is saying. Look, it's a worm, people. Sickening. Where is your true growth? This is why I can't hang or be around a bunch of motherfuckers, because you're phony for real, in the conscious community. You're fucking phony. You're weak people. This is why I couldn't be around more. Why you by yourself? Because I like to be by myself. Because guess what? I can be better. I enjoy myself with a fucking woman versus me sitting around a bunch of niggas that's fronting like they ready for this shit. Like they really ready. You fronting. You just want to act like you ready. But guess what? Remember what I told you? The universe ain't Hollywood. This is some realistic shit. So the ones that act like you ready, here you go. It's time for you to perform. See? It's going to be time for you to perform. because you ain't really ready. You think you are. You got your little pop gun. You think you're going to go out here in somebody else's house and take their shit? Yeah, not a problem, bro. Somebody going to set your ass the fuck on fire with gasoline. You're going to experience a slow, painful death because your fucking mind is so weak. Look at the worm talking about the star. Look at the dragonfly talking about the star. Look at the dragonfly. Look at the dragonfly. Fucking weakness. That's how I know you don't give a fuck about the conditions of our people. You just care about your condition. You just care about shit that you can use and recite to somebody else to make it sound like you on point. That's what you do. I read the fucking comments. Disgraceful. Disgraceful. Look at the worm. Look at look at that. Fucking cowards. Now, I don't care who you don't listen. Nobody's making you stay on my live. You know you can get the fuck off of here. You know you got the power to get the fuck off, right? You know that, right? So let me move right on. Here we go. Let me move right on.
Hey, good morning. Here's a moment in white history. Have you ever wondered how we found out the proper amount of vitamins, nutrients, minerals, or calories we needed to consume in a day in order to survive? You can thank Dr. Lionel Bradley Pett, who found out exactly what it took to keep the human body alive by starving native children to death. The experiments were performed by the Department of Indian Affairs of Canada under the direction of two physicians. One, Dr. Percy Moore, the Indian Affairs Branch Superintendent of Medical Services, and Dr. Frederick Tisdale, a famed nutritionist and former president of the Canadian Pediatric Society. The First Nations nutrition experiments, as they were called, were a series of experiments run in Canada by the Department of Pensions and National Health, now known as Health Canada, in the 1940s and 50s. At the lowest estimates, these experiments were conducted on at least 1,300 indigenous people, with at least 1,000 of them being children. In these experiments, parents were not informed, nor was their consent given. In the 1940s, Canadian officials became aware that Native children in these residential schools were malnourished. So the Canadian government sent researchers to figure out why these Indigenous children were malnourished. Meanwhile, this evil bastard wanted to know what the recommended intake for different vitamins and minerals should be. He saw the hunger and malnutrition at residential schools as an opportunity to figure out just what the human body needed to survive. So in 1947, he began conducting experiments on about 1,000 children in 6 residential schools across the country. Instead of giving these innocent children food to treat their malnutrition, he gave them supplements like riboflavin and thiamine to see if it would mitigate these problems. It did not. In another experiment, instead of giving these innocent children food to eat, he gave them pieces of enriched bread, thinking that that would improve their malnutrition. It did not. They became anemic and they died. Even though indigenous children were dying, they still continued these experiments. Most of these innocent children were so malnourished that their teeth would fall out, but they wouldn't take them to a dentist because they wanted to see the effects of malnutrition on gum health. Over 1,000 indigenous children were starved to death in these residential schools, and the experiments kept going. Why? Because they were already marginalized and vulnerable. Nobody was looking out for the best interest of these children. They had no voice and no one to advocate for their best interest. It's because of the starvation and deaths of innocent indigenous children that we now know exactly how many calories, vitamins, nutrients, and minerals the human body needs to stay alive. And that's how the death... Hey, good morning.
Okay, hold on. Peace, appreciation, and value. You live with Kala. State your name, city, and state where you're calling from, and your vision and what's on your mind.
Yeah, what's up, Kala? My name is Joe. I ain't the Joe that was in the comment section previously, but I'm in the West Coast. I'm in LA. I had left that comment saying how the lady was red and all that.
No, I wasn't talking about that comment. Yeah, I wasn't.
I'm not trying to be disrespectful on your stream. I was just trying to keep the vibration high in the comment section. You know, because I'm conscious of them poisoning us and all that shit, like the fluoride and all that. I was just trying to keep the vibration high in the comment section.
I feel you.
And I want to tell you too, I appreciate everything that you're doing for our people to help me remember about the genetics and all that, and doing the UV readings and all that. I want to tell you, I appreciate everything you're doing for our people, because it's a lot of stuff that we need to know about how the complex cell, how they act in public, etc. And we may not be knowing what's going on and why they're doing it. And I appreciate you for bringing awareness to that. And I just wanted to tell you, that was me leaving that comment. I ain't trying to disrespect you or your stream. I just wanted to keep we were just talking in the chat. I just wanted to keep the vibration high. That's all.
No doubt, my brother.
Like that.
No doubt, my brother. I appreciate that. I appreciate I appreciate the fact that you called in and you clarified that up to me, bro. I really appreciate that. So thank you. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't want to disrespect the messenger, or I ain't gonna hold you up or nothing like that either, because I know you teach right now. I just want to tell you that no disrespect, bro. Keep on doing your thing. I appreciate you. I'm on the West Coast too. I'm gonna try to start doing the UV readings on the West Coast so we can try to do a little build or something. Yeah,
I'm with that, man. Definitely. You see, you can easily get in contact with me. So this number right here. So listen, stay with me and let me know when you start doing those UV readings, because I got another brother over there, Unc Juice of Life, my man. He be giving me the readings too. So just definitely keep me posted.
Okay, man. I'm gonna keep in touch. I appreciate you, Kalak.
No doubt. I appreciate you more, my brother. Have an amazing day.
You too.
Abundance.
Call from
here.
Peace, appreciation, and value. Live with Kalak. State your name, city, and state where you calling from. Your thoughts and your opinions.
It's Ty, bro. I'm from Philly.
Yo, what's up, Ty? What's the deal? Philly in the building.
Chilling.
Respect, bro.
Chilling. I like what you're doing, bro, for us. But I was gonna say, man, I got those books and all that type of stuff that you told us that you recommend. I was gonna say, because the way your mind work is a little different, bro. So I was gonna say, if you was able to put some books out or something for us, man.
So are you saying the books that I be looking at?
Yeah, that you recommended.
Right. Did you go ahead.
You know how they break it down? It's hard for a person like a new beginner to, really understand what they're saying.
All right, no,
terminology.
I got what you're saying. So you want me to do? You would rather me do a live and with the biology book or the neurology book and speak about and read from the pages and speak about that? That's what you would want me to do?
Yeah.
Got you.
So I myself or other people too. So
I got you, bro.
I understand.
No, you know what? I got you. Because you know what? A couple people have asked me that. They was like, Kalak, why don't you just do a live on biology one day, and a live with the different pages of the book and read it out and then, speak about it. You know what? I am going to do that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to start to do that, bro. I'm going to start to do that. I thank you for that, man. No doubt, my brother. Each one reach one, man. You in Philly, bro. We can always link up, bro. Just so that you know, we can link up and have these books out together. Hey, say no more, bro. So I see your number. I know I know the 26. I got you. You can always hit my jack, bro.
All right, I'm here.
All right, say no more. Appreciate you. Yo, we just moved. We talk different in Philly. You can tell when we from Philly. We just have a different type of conversation. We just talk there. Hold on, let me play another video, my people. You see how sick these doctors was? Starving children to find out exactly how much minerals you need. You see this? This is how they know. These people are not intelligent at all. These people, when they was enslaving us, and they just show you the hunting by dogs and hanging you from trees. No, that's surface level shit. That's what they wanted to show you. They don't want to show you how they learn your organs and that's how they can have a name for your inferior artery. You know how small your fucking inferior arteries is? They got names for them. So when you are dissecting someone that deeply, that tells a lot about you as a species, just so that you know. That says a lot about you as a species. So y'all must really understand what they are doing or what they have been doing, and now it's coming to an end. Hold on, I got something else I want to play for y'all. Check this shit out here. Oh, now hold on. When I played this video, let me get the let me turn the volume off. When I played this video on YouTube, YouTube said they didn't like the sound. I want to show y'all something. This is the Hoover Dam. This dam is responsible for generating electricity. And I want you to look at it. This is 1983. Now look at this. So they want to try to blame it on Putin. They want to try to blame it on Iran. They want to blame it on North Korea. Talk about the power. They did it was a terrorist attack and the power went out. No, it didn't. No, it did not. Just so that you know that this dam covers a lot of people on the West Coast. Just so that you know. And look at it. Drying completely the French toast up. And this ain't the only one. It's a couple other ones that are drying up completely. Completely. You see that right there? The image, the picture is from 1983. And then look at 2025. Look at that. If y'all don't understand, the Dark Ages is right around the French toast corner, baby. Right around the French toast corner. Let me see something else. It was something else I wanted to play up here for you. Here we go. Pause. Pause. All right. Here we go, right here.
A mob of black youths stampeded through down.
Now, this is what I told you how the media does us. The media, they'll make a difference what portion of the media it may be. Whether it be on social media, or whether it be through the media, through your television, and through your radio. They will always show us and promote us in the most darkest light, especially when we do something. But they don't want to show you what's happening right now in Europe with those people that's going on with their people, what they're doing in Europe. They don't want to show you what's going on in Israel, what's happening with those people and how they're acting over there. But yet they will quick to show you and talk about how we are a mob when we run through downtown, Center City, or whatever the case may be. They will never show you them. So every now and then it takes one of them. Every now and then it takes one of them to show them their own light. So let me just play this for you.
A mob of black youths stampeded through downtown Chicago last.
A mob of white people are serial killers and murderers. 2 white kids shot up a school. White person shot up a school. White person shot up a school. White person shot up a school. White person, 60 people in Vegas. A white guy, 4 college students. A white guy shot up a church. A white guy was a serial killer. 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 A white guy killed the whole family. A white guy killed his girlfriend and then himself. This white guy killed the whole family. A white man murdered his own daughter. This white guy kidnaps an 11-year-old child. This white guy an 11-year-old child. These 2 white teenagers, their teenage friend. This white lady, husbands. This white guy killed his whole family. This white guy, a bunch of college students. This white lady, baby, and got away with it. This white guy, woman. This white man killed a lot of hamburgers and also people. A white guy, this McDonald's, and 21 people. These 2 white farm owners, a bunch of people. This white, his wife. This was a white serial killer. These were white serial killers. This was a white serial killer. This was a white serial killer. This was a white lady serial killer. This was an old-timey white serial killer. This guy never murdered a toothbrush, but he sure killed a lot of people. So I'm going to ask the same question that you asked about black youths. How do we fix this? Resources, education, opportunity, community.
A mob of.
So let me play that one more time for the people that are sitting in their bubble to act like their people aren't the most violent species that ever walked the face of this planet. They are the most violent species that ever walked the face of the planet. They will kill their own. They will eat their own. They will sexually abuse their own. They have no mercy when it comes to it. The only reason why, and I said this before, let me just get off of this. The only reason why it is not more murders and homicides and raping that's taking place on the planet, because they got other things to do, like jobs. That is why they're not doing the dark shit that they are suppressing all the time. So once the power go out, you're going to see the white woman is going to be reminded. The white woman, the Asian woman, the Arab woman, she's going to be reminded of her abuser. She has to be. You know why you got to be? Because you have turned a deaf ear and a blind eye to it. And the reason why you turned a deaf ear and a blind eye to it is because the luxury that you have been so-called living right now today. But you're going to be reminded of the beast you're going to be reminded of your counterpart very soon, very shortly. You don't see it, but it's happening very fast. And even in Europe right now, the domestic violence is through the roof in Europe. They creating facilities for men to go to because of instead of taking them to jail, they're creating facilities for men to go to, abusive men to go to. Same thing happening over in China. It's happening in the Asian community. The same thing happening in the Arab world. Just so that you know, the abuse rate has been going through the roof when it comes to these people and their counterparts. Yes, it is. And it's going to get extremely worse because they need to be reminded on their counterpart. See, their counterpart was focused on us and job and career. They got everything going. It's peaceful. They're eating all the time. So their stomachs is full. Their brains are moving slow. Yeah, but once that stomach is not full anymore, once you don't have that football, that basketball, that job, that career, that education, once you don't have any of that no more to distract you with, what are you going to be doing? Huh? Let me show you what you're going to be doing. Let me show you what you're going to be doing. You're going to be eating each other, but I want to play this one more time. I got to play this one more time. This was phenomenal.
Black youths stampeded through downtown Chicago last.
A mob of white people are serial killers and murderers. 2 white kids at a school. White person shot up a school. White person up a school. White person up a school. White person 60 people in Vegas. A white guy 4 college student. A white guy shot up a church. A white guy was a serial killer. 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 A white guy killed the whole family. A white guy killed his girlfriend and then himself. This white guy whole family. A white man's murdered his own daughter. This white guy kidnaps an 11-year-old child. This white guy an 11-year-old child. These 2 white teenagers, their teenage friend. This white lady, husbands. This white guy killed his whole family. This white guy, a bunch of college students. This white lady, baby, and got away with it. This white guy, woman. This white man killed a lot of hamburgers and also people. A white guy, this McDonald's, 21 people. These 2 white farm owners, a bunch of people. This white, his wife. This was a white serial killer. These were white serial killers. This was a white serial killer. This was a white serial killer. This was a white lady serial killer. This was an old-timey white serial killer. This guy never murdered a toothbrush, but he sure killed a lot of people. So I'm going to ask the same question that you asked about black youths. How do we fix this? Resources, education, opportunity, community.
A mob of black youths stampeded through downtown Chicago last.
A mob of white people are serial killers and murderers. 2 white kids at a school. White person shot up a school. White person up a school. White person up a school. White person 60 people in Vegas. A white guy 4 college student. A white guy shot up a church. A white guy was a serial killer. 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 A white guy killed the whole family. A white guy his girlfriend and then himself. This white guy whole family. A white man
get off of that screen.
Murdered his own daughter. This white guy kidnaps an 11-year-old child. This white guy.
Yo, they that mad.
An 11-year-old child. These 2 white teenagers.
Somebody's on my screen.
This white lady.
Somebody is on my screen acting a
This white guy,
fool.
a bunch of college students.
Somebody is on my screen acting a fool.
This white guy, woman. This white man killed a lot of hamburgers and also people. A white guy, this McDonald's, 21 people. These 2 white farm owners, a bunch of people. This white, his wife. This was a white serial.
Let me see if that stopped it. I literally closed the screen, people, and it still was recording. It still was playing. That's how you know they on my screen. Shout out to y'all that's on my screen. Hold on, I want to pull up this part. Chromosome 1 delete 36. I want to make sure. Let me pull up this part. What is unique about the chromosome? All right, let me see. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Uh-oh. 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 Y'all know I always talk about this, right? Chromosome deletions. And it's happening with the sun. So no one is making this up. And YouTube, I'm reading the information that your scientists, doctors, physicians have put out there. That's it. That's simple as that. I'm not making any of this up. It is what it is. 1p36 deletion syndrome is a rare chromosome disorder that typically causes severe intellectual disabilities. Most individuals do not speak or speak only a few words. They may have temper tantrums, bite themselves, or exhibit other behavior problems. Do you see this right here, my people? Do you see this? Now, when people be talking about the zombie apocalypse, and these people start making noises, and they start biting you, and they want to eat you, and all of a sudden, just understand what's taking place. It's not the zombie apocalypse. It's not the zombie apocalypse. It's the chromosomes that are being deleted. This is what's happening. And how it's being deleted? It is being deleted through ultraviolet light, through cosmic particles that is coming from the sun, because they cannot biosynthesize, they cannot convert sunlight into chemical energy like you can. They can only photosynthesize, and that's an internal embryo. That's an internal organelle. And the reason we don't have internal organelles or membranes. That's an internal organelle that is inside of their DNA that allows them to photosynthesize the sun, but at a slow rate. This is why everything has sped up dramatically. The speed. That's why you can be like, yo, it was just April. Now all of a sudden it's May. It was just the beginning of the New Year's. And now look how fast time is moving. Everybody has noticed this because time does not exist. Though, as much as I don't want to say this to my brothers and sisters, the truth is the truth. We have power and control over everything. We no longer have that power and control. Just so that you know. When Satan got mad at God, how could you give them dominion over everything? Because I know what you know not. And then Satan said, well, put me down there and watch they do nothing but cause mischief. This is just a conversation between the entity that's here and speaking about universal law. That's all it is. That's it. And what's happening is this light is coming into the planet, and this light is causing all type of neurological issues with them. More importantly, it is deleting chromosomes. So let me pull a video up here for you. Here you go. Let me make sure it changed down here on this screen. Okay, and here we go.
She received 19 stitches in her neck and chin area, as well as she had a laceration on their hand that they were able to glue shut.
Tonight, the man allegedly responsible.
Look at this man's eyes. Get this damn. Look at his eyes. Look at this nigga. Look at this. Look at this nigga. Whoa! Do you see any resemblance of a fucking soul there? Listen, wait a minute. Do you thank you? Empty. That motherfucker is empty. Now, let me just make this very clear. I am not making fun of nobody. In fact, that little girl, my heart goes out to that little girl and her family. You know what I'm saying? This is real sad. But this is to drive my point home. This is happening worldwide, whether you want to face this or not. They're not putting it on the news. They're putting it in the news, but not on the news. They're putting it in the news, but not on the news. You have to read about this shit, a lot of it. You got to read about or search it up. So anyway, let me go back over here. I want you to look at this shit here. Look at his eyes. Look at this. Now let me finish this story.
Serious injuries is behind bars.
Pause.
Tonight, the man allegedly responsible for those serious injuries is behind bars. Nicholas Sansauci is facing multiple charges for reportedly hitting an 8-year-old girl over the head with a beer bottle and then slicing her neck.
The little girl's family says they're still in shock, of course, after all they went through. Let's get over to Alika Medina. Alika, you spoke with the father of the little girl. First and foremost, how is she doing tonight?
Yeah, Tessa, Trevor. Britt and Rose says their 8-year-old daughter is expected to be okay. They say this all still is a shock to them, but they're just relieved the alleged hacker is behind bars.
There wasn't much behind his eyes at that time.
Britt and Rose says he saw Nicholas Sansauci inside Saggio's moments before he allegedly attacked his 8-year-old daughter. That day in April started no different than any other.
we all decided we were going to go out to eat as a family, and we picked Saggio's. It's a favorite of ours. My daughter asked if my wife would take her to go look at the fountain that's inside of the restaurant, and so they did.
But soon after, he heard his wife yelling.
I heard a loud pop, and then some screaming, and then I could hear my wife yelling, "Stop, stop," as loud as she could over the entire restaurant.
He says that's when 24-year-old Nicholas Sansauci hit his daughter in the head with the beer bottle, then continued to slice her throat. Rose says people inside Saggio stepped in to help before he fought off Sansauci, but it didn't stop there.
Later, after our original altercation, he did stand back up and he pulled out a knife, which at first I thought he was maybe trying to use against me, but quickly I could tell that his attention diverted and he was looking back over towards my daughter. So I wanted to make sure that I could get in between him and her.
Rose says they confronted Sansauci about the incident.
After he got up, he could say is that she got in my way.
The little girl got 19 stitches and is expected to be okay. Rose says he has no words for Sansauci. But District Attorney Sam Bregman says he will make sure he doesn't get away with the crime.
It is so disturbing. The idea that you go to a family pizza parlor and...
Okay, let me get off of that real fast. And again, like I said, I send nothing but positive and healing energy to that young lady. That young girl did not deserve that type of treatment, just so that you know. That young girl did not. And not only that, you know, what bothers me in this whole story and what I've been trying to tell my brothers and sisters is that white complex cell men they attack little girls, little kids, and women. This is what they do. And this is and as much as y'all don't want to hear this, this is when they feel their most boldest. This is when they feel the most their power. They feel superior. They attack women and children. That's what the complex cell males do. And this is serious because when he got up off the ground and he had a knife in his hand, he pulled out a knife and he looked at the father. He didn't want no action with him. He wanted the girl. Now, answer me one thing here. It's just one thing. Had the police not been there, because there will be no more policing, just so that you know. Had that there is, let's just say the police wasn't there, right? It's just the family, the mother, and other people that are there. No police officers there, right? Well, how far do you think this would have went? How far do you think he would have went? The most part was puzzling to me, which hurt my feelings, is that when he started to attack the daughter, because he slapped her upside her head with a beer bottle. First of all, you know what type of mind you have to hit a kid with a beer bottle upside your, just period. An 8-year-old girl at that, and you're a fucking male. You're sick. That's sick. You hit her upside her head with a beer bottle, and then you start to stab her, and you aiming for her neck. What does that tell you? And don't isolate it just to him. This is a genetic thing. This has nothing to do with just him as an individual. No, it does not. This is a genetic thing. A genetic thing. And I want women to know one thing. If it wasn't for all the cameras, and if it wasn't for real men that don't walk around in uniforms, real men that just walk around every day, if it wasn't for us on the streets, it will be a lot more of that shit going on. It will be a lot more of that shit going on. Just think about that. Before the police got there, the people had to deal with him. The police got there afterwards. The police got there after the whole situation went down and then finally detained him. But the people were already there that he's having an encounter with and other people that are there. Stop hanging your hat on the people that's in uniforms, because it's more good people that are not in uniforms than they are in uniforms. Believe me, when I tell you, they do their shit for a paycheck. When we risk our lives without a uniform, we do that out of our genuine hearts. So people really need to think about that. I'm not done yet, though. I got another video I want to share. Oh, let me pull it up over here first. I got another video I want to share. Hold on. I'm going to end it out with this video right here, my people. I'm going to end it out with this video right here. This video I got to play. I told y'all I have to play this. No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. Wait a minute. There's another video I need to play. Hold on. There's another video I need to play. It's from my Instagram. There's another video I need to play. Because this sister was talking some real powerful shit here. She was talking some real powerful shit here. I got to share this. All right, hold on. Okay, hold on. It's two videos that I want to play real fast. And then I'm out of here. Abundance and gratitude to you all. Hit that like button. The like button doesn't cost you nothing. Hit that like button, my people. That's all. Hit that thumbs up button if you appreciate the content. I want to play this video right here because I want y'all to listen to this.
Israel is not a Jewish word. Israel has nothing whatsoever to do with the country in the Middle East. The word Israel is in three parts. It's an Egyptian word. It is I-S-R-A-E-L. Okay? The I-S is the goddess Isis, which is the spirit, the feminine principle in the body. The R-A is the mind. And the E-L is the God impulse in you. Okay?
Now the I-S, Isis, the spiritual. This is what we are missing on the planet.
That's what it means. And basically, Israel means when there is a harmony between your spirit and your mind, then there is God in you. That's what Israel means. It's an Egyptian word, and it comes from those three gods of Egypt. Do you understand? Now, you see this E-L? That means the God impulse in you. That's what we call an angel. You notice the word angel ends in E-L? Because it's the God impulse in you. Is that gives you that good idea? Oh, I finally remember what I'm supposed to do. That's an angel. That's an impulse that comes from your higher mind, from the electromagnetic field of the right hemisphere. That's why all of the angels' names end in E-L. Gabriel, Raphael, Uriel, Michael, etc. Okay? And that's all it's talking about. So if we come back, then when it says that there will be Russia or Rosh coming down to attack Israel, it means the emotions come down to attack that which is the spirit and mind and that which is the godliness within you. And here will come then the fire from heaven, which means the impulses will come, the spiritual impulses will come from the higher consciousness down to destroy all of those things that are coming against you. Israel is...
The fire from heaven is the radiation that will create those impulses within your soul, within your consciousness, to let you know that it is time to wake up. And this is what's happening right now. It is the God within you, that fire, that radiation. He said, God said, I will clean the earth up with fire. That fire is radiation. And that radiation is hitting a different portion of your brain. I got one more video I want to play. I found this video to be fascinating, my people. I like this video. It also said a few things too about how our people affect so many other people. I want you to watch this here. This was real fascinating to me.
Então vamos lá. Gente, é um show de
Even the motherfucking nuns are changing, baby. Even the nuns are changing now. They got a little pep in their steps now. This frequency on this planet is phenomenal, my people. This is an amazing time to be alive. This is an amazing time to value and appreciate your brother, your sister, your mother of life, your uncle, your nephew. It is this time, my people. And Riz, me and Riz, listen, let me just say this to y'all. Me and Riz is going to be going live because I got to go live with Riz. There's some few videos and things that Riz needs to point out. I have some videos, some clips from a sister that she gave me some shit, and I know Riz will be able to show it a lot better than I would. Now I've seen it, but I know he will be able to point it out a lot better than I would. So there's a few things that I definitely want to go live with Riz on here. You know what I mean? That's and bring a good live to our people, man, to show y'all some of the things that have been moving around on our planet that's right now on the surface of our planet. And Mr. MB33 and your subscribers that are talking about the flashing lights. So all you have to do is just look at any movie that has to do with extraterrestrials that are surfing, navigating the planet, that are moving around, and you will see it's the same pattern. You understand? I'm not trying to spook none of you to fuck out. It is what it is. You have species that are on the ground now, and you have species that are flying above your head on a day-to-day basis. This is why your lights are flickering. It has nothing to do with your grid. Your grid is going down regardless. It has nothing to do with that. Your lights are flickering because there are species down here that vibrate at a higher frequency. And if you look at any of your clocks, any movie that they put out that show when extraterrestrials show up, because they vibrate at a higher frequency, it start messing with your electronics, because your electronics are in reverse. It doesn't flow with the energy. It goes against the energy. And if I'm vibrating higher than your electronics, your shit is going to shut down. So point blank and simple. These people, our people, don't know what a television is. They don't know what a fucking laptop is. They don't know what an iPhone is. They don't know what none of that shit is. So they can never project that. This is what you don't get. We are projecting what we are seeing. So because if they don't know this, that none of this shit is real, and I mean, they know that none of this shit is real, and they don't know what it is, guess what? It's going to mess up. It's not going to, because they like, that shit is not real. It just, like, it's not vibrate. It doesn't vibrate at a high frequency, so it has no purpose here. It has no purpose in my life either. So it's going to mess up. It's not going to mess up to you because you're normal with it. You have gained, you have bonded with it. But them, none of them know what this shit is. So when they show up, they already know that they're vibrating at a higher frequency that's going to mess up the electronics. It's going to mess up your clocks, your calendar. It's going to, all your, I mean, your calendar, your clocks, your car radios, all of that shit is going to mess it all up. And then look at the areas that this stuff is happening at an accelerating rate. I told you this already. Where majority of you people are at, you are being observed on several different type of levels. They already know our status, to be honest with you. They look at us, they know our status, they looking for light when it comes to us. But when it comes to you, it is imperative that they are keeping a bird's eye view on all of you, because all of you are now knowing that there is a time that is coming with your expiration date at. And they know that you're going to be stocking up. They know that you're actually building bunkers. You understand? They know that you're trying to hide yourselves. They know this already. But wherever you go, or you think you're going to go, we will be there. We will be watching. And you will have to go through the same thing, sort of like you put us through. You're going to live in a somewhat of a fear, whether it be fear of your own brothers and sisters, or in fear of the sun, you don't want the rays to get on you, or something that we created that had no problem eating human flesh, like Venom, for example. Yes, that's why the movie Venom came out. You don't want to believe this shit. It's okay. It's all right. You know what they said? It was stories about Anunnaki, how they have long claws, how fast they move, and they got sharp teeth, and they move fast as shit. That's not us. That is something that we created to move. We will not lift a fucking finger for violence. I want my brothers and sisters to really know this. We're not going to lift a finger for violence at all. I want you to really know this. We have been trained to believe that there is a war, that there's a violent war that needs to take place. No, it doesn't. Not at all. You think these bullets work? You think these guns work? You think these nuclear? Doesn't work. Doesn't work at all. And it's not going to work. You must understand this. They want you to be in fear because they want you to be in fear because they know fear allows their technology to work on you. But when you don't have that fear, it doesn't work on you. I value you all. I appreciate you all. I sincerely do. Please hit that like button. The like button doesn't cost you anything. I appreciate the support from everyone. You know what I mean? And like I said, I'll say this. I'm going to say this again. I would tell you, send that energy out to Mother Universe. Seriously. Or the God that you believe in, whichever one, however it do. If Kala is misleading his people so that way that he can have some sort of come up for himself, and he's really misleading us. You understand? Because I'm not your leader. I'm just a person that comes to inform and warn. That's it. If Kala is misleading, he is joining the system, the very system that has us in a docile, depleted state, then please get him the fuck out of here. But if he's not, let's vibe with him. Let's not just vibe with me. Let's vibe with all of us. That's the most important thing. It ain't about me. Fuck Kala. It's about all of us. So that's where I'm at with it, my people. And I don't have no problem standing by that, because you know why? I know what you put out must come back. See, I understand universal law. Woman, child, and man, cosmos and earth, eternal light, each one reach one. This is how we grow. I see you, my brothers and sisters. Protect yourself at all times with knowledge, wisdom, sunlight, chlorophyll, distilled water, and 3D human free. Kalama IAmNotBlack, divine gene for life. Some blood, some blood, some blood. I am not black. It's not about one love. It's about whole love. Peace, abundance, and gratitude to you all. See y'all over there on Soul Talk, Universal Soul Talk. When I go over there, don't come over there and talk about I'm some sort of priest or some shit. Why you acting like that, Kala? I don't want to hear it. See you over there. Talk to you later.